So other than Corbin's group, which Corbin, you can come up here and grab these. Everybody should have their papers, right? Anybody not get them? All right, so you will notice if you are looking at your front page that it comes with the word problem, the table, all of that. So flip the page over, or for you guys, turn the page. All right, so on this side, the top two, what do you notice that's different from the front page? What do you notice? Ace.
There's no word problem.
Okay, so there's no word problem, so what are you gonna have to do?
You're gonna have to write one.
You're gonna have to come up with a word problem, but does it give you information for your word problem?
Yes.
Yes. So these top two, you have to look at the table and both of them and use that information to write your word problem. Obviously, word problem, table, graph, ratio or proportional relationship, or if you just want to call it equal ratios, equivalent ratio, I don't really care, but that has to be done as well. Now, slide down to the bottom two. What do you notice about these two that is different from the other ones that we've looked at so far? Cora?
There is no,
Not necessarily true. Look a little closer.
well, there's like, no, it doesn't give you like a starting point of how, what the time is.
Are you sure?
It kind of does.
Shh. Does it give you some
It
information?
does in the, can't remember what it's called,
The graph.
the graph.
Yep. So with the bottom two, you have to use the graph to get your information for your table, so you get your information for your word problems, and so on. All right, look at the last page. What do you notice about the last page that is different from the other pages that we just looked at? Jack?
So there isn't any information except for the circles. It has a ratio like 4 fish and 2 starfish.
So it does have information.
It has some, but instead of actually having.
I really wish you would not have pointed that out. But it's okay. Because that's kind of what they needed to figure out, but you are fine. So with this, the top two gives you the ratio in the picture. Now the bottom two, is there any information? So technically this one still has information. You're using your circles for all of that. So these bottom two down here, do you have any information?
Yes.
Why are you calling out? Jackson.
It shows you it on the bottom, like right, so on the bottom right of the square. So it shows you, like the, I guess the total, I guess. So, the algebraic.
The algebraic part. So it gives you, it actually gives you the ratio or proportional relationship, or again, whatever you want to call it. It's technically the ratios. But yes, it gives you the equivalent ratios. So what do you notice from first page to last page? Or first problem to last one? What do you notice about these questions? Caleb.
That they give you like a different piece of information, like in different ways.
Okay, so each one has different information. All right. What else do you notice about them, Christian?
They're slowly removing information.
There's, say it again.
They're slowly removing information.
So they're slowly removing information. All right. Anything else, Rona?
They all have graphs.
So definitely all have graphs. You're gonna have to finish your graph. You're gonna have to finish your table. The majority of them you have to write your own word problem. Okay? Huh?
Like, when you say don't make them all the same word problem.
Yeah, you can. Like if you make those all the same word problem, I mean that's gonna be a big giant zero. All right. Prior to observing your behavior in the hallway, I had every intentions of letting you work in pairs or threes. Still twitching. You have one chance to mess up working with either pairs or threes today. Alright, what does that mean? So before you start pointing and doing all this and not listening anymore, what does that mean? Hunter.
Basically, you mess up one time. Doesn't matter if it's one group or like 10. If one group messes up, everybody's working independently.
So we all understand the definition of you got one chance.
Yes.
Now, do you have to work with anybody?
No.
No, that is your option as well. This is due tomorrow before you take your test. Okay, if you can honestly complete these with any given information, whether it is the word problem, whether it is just the information in the table, whether it's just the information in the graph, or whether it is the algebraic part, you are going to be fine. Okay? Like, yes, we could have done word problems today, but I feel like at this point, word problems for you guys is just memorizing. This, I feel like, is really going to show me if you completely understand or not. Now, your homework, I'm going to call you up by your original group that you're sitting with right now. So if I call you and you don't come up when I call your group, I'm not grading it. So be listening. All right, I'm also not going to repeat myself 14 times for that group to come up. I'm going to say it one time. If y'all are too loud, whatever, that's on you, that's not on me. Okay? Any questions before you get started? Yes?
You are working on the paper or no?
No. Everything needs to go on this paper. Like, you should have plenty of room. Like, you should be good to, like, find the relationship and just show that here. And then, so that's a good question. Let me explain so you don't do too much work. So, like, let's say it's what, 2 gallons to 3 hours? And let's say y equals half x. You just have to go and say 2 times 1.5 equals 3, which I don't even know if that is the actual whatever. But I'm just giving you an example. And then this right here is, this thing today.
Oh, fuck.
Will you, Gabriel, never mind. So, like, you write your equation here. You write your one equation that's solved to prove this. That's all you have to do. You don't have to write and show your work for each one of these. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I don't know if that's right. I just threw some numbers up there. So don't get caught up in a ton of work here. Word problems, what do you have to do with them? Who said it? Say it nice and loud. Annotate. Over here, make sure you put your graph on there, you number it, and then over here again, just write your ratio. Okay? Any other questions?
I'm guessing we're not supposed to work on the room?
You can work around the room, but I can't have y'all at the back table because I'm going to be calling people back there. Okay? So yeah, I mean, you can sit, I don't even care if you sit on the counters. Like, you can sit where you can work with your partner. Obviously, you can't sit on the tables because they'll fall over and then I'll laugh at you. I mean, I'll help you out.
And then laugh at them.
Possibly. Possibly no.
Or vice versa.
More like yeah,
Laugh at them.
So until I'm done checking everything, I just need that back table open. Yes.
And when you guys sit by the counter, so can you sit? We have to sit on the counter, or just sit by them.
So you can legit be like, hey guys, let's be friends. Let's work together. And then you, hey guys. Wait, can we do this?
Just like this, like a counter over this.
I don't, I just
sit on the normal.
thank you. Like, just sit on the counter. Good God almighty, why? This is a Kleenex. You blow your nose, you wipe your eyes. Do I need to explain that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're crying, I'm about to be crying, so I'm about to be like,
No, but you just go like this.
That's disgusting.
That's what everyone
You're not a
does.
woman.
Yeah,
you don't
I can
understand.
do that.
When she's her way of marriage, you can't be like,
You're right.
all right, get to work.